Also a very good defender. I think his defense is pretty underrated. So he's going to bring that, and he's just a competitor. He's going to get up, and this is another guy I can find in transition. He's another guy I can rely on to make shots, and he's going to bring a lot to the table for us.
Foul trouble and outcome of Friday night aside, would you say that was as aggressive and as well played as Woody has looked for you?
Yeah, Woody's been continually improving. He's been in a lot of foul trouble this whole year, so it's been hard for him to find his rhythm at times. But he continues to work hard. He's always in the gym working hard, and in practice he's one of our hardest workers. So he played well, and we're going to continue to see that out of him.
How was that bus ride home on Friday?
Awful. Dead silent. That one really hurt for us, especially the way we lost it. We felt like we had plenty of chances to put it away, and we felt like we played a great game throughout the whole game, just a few things at the end. So it was a tough ride home.
Must have been tough for you, too. I mean, I think going in those last three free throws, you were 10 of 12 on the season. You pretty much hit every one of them. And then, how long did it take you to kind of break off of it and look forward?
The coaches gave us a couple of days off after that game, so I think it was a day or two. I was pretty upset, but you can't dwell on things like that. You just got to move on and just know that the next time I get a chance like that, I'm going to step up there with confidence and knock them down.
You guys were confident for almost the entire game. You stemmed every single run they had. I think there was one where you hit a shot and then hit a three back-to-back that really stalled their momentum. I mean, when you look at the 38 and a half minutes or whatever, you must be pretty excited about the way you played on a road like that.
Yeah, we showed a lot of heart, a lot of good things. We went through a lot of diversity throughout that game, and we responded a lot. It shows how much better we are than last year, I think. We were able to withstand a few runs. We just weren't able to pull it out on the end, but we showed a lot of positive things in that game, and we saw that in the film, and we also saw some things that we can work on. So we're just going to continue to improve and get better from that game.
What's your guys' mindset this year versus a year ago? A year ago, your two losses were, I think, Wichita State and Virginia Tech on the road. And this year, your losses were Villanova and Iowa State. Do you feel, though, that you made strides at this point?
I think so. I think we all feel like we're a much better team. We're obviously a very deep team. We're an experienced team. We got guys that can step up at any time. And, we have a lot of confidence in ourselves. We know that we're right there becoming a great team. We're a very good team right now, and a few more strides will be a great team. And, we have lots of chances to show that coming up. We can't look past Bluff because that'll be a big game for us because it's our next game. And then we come into the Big Ten schedule. You know how that is. Very good teams every night, and you got to bring it every night.
What can you say about Bluff? What have you guys seen so far?
They're a lot of guards. We haven't watched a ton of film on them yet, so we've mostly been focused on what we do this week. But I know they're going to be a very quick team. They're going to try to get in the passing lanes, create a bunch of turnovers and steals, run a lot of 2-3 on defense. We've gone over that a little bit, but. So we haven't gone over personnel necessarily yet, but we've gone through some of their defensive schemes and what we want to attack it with.
How big is a bounce back for you guys after a tough loss to Iowa State?
This game will be big for us. Just get some, another positive going into, go home a little bit, get our minds off things, and then come back and ready for that Big Ten schedule.
You've been taking
in this non-conference schedule. You guys have had some battles.
Yeah, we have, and a lot of. Games that are close together. I think between the Bahamas and Notre Dame, we had like 4 games in 6 nights and stuff, and it shows a lot of character with this ball club that we're going to battle every night. And it shows that we take care of our bodies too. We're going to try to stay fresh throughout the whole season, and give us the best opportunities to win.
You had your own foot injury. I mean, how do you relate that with Josh?
I talked to him a little bit about that, because I kind of went through a similar thing. I just told him to stay positive, come back even stronger. When I came back, I really felt like not to take the game for granted at all. I've never been through a big injury like that, so it kind of puts things in perspective to where, you know, every day in practice you have a chance, and you might not have the chance the next day to keep playing. So every day you can't take it for granted.
You know, how did you feel as far as favoring your foot or pushing off? Was that the more difficult part of it?
When I came back, you're saying?
Yeah, when you came back, and then when you're trying to play through it as well.
I think mine was a little bit different because his actually broke.
Yeah.
So since he had surgery and all that stuff, I think he's pretty much good to go now. For me, I was kind of just trying to play through it and just trying to play through the pain. So I obviously couldn't do the things that I wanted to do as well, but I think he should be good to go. You know, the trainers have been putting in a lot of work with it, making sure he is strengthening and making sure he's ready to go, and he's been getting individual workouts in, things like that to make sure he's in shape. So I think he'll be ready to go.
All right, thanks.